Hello everyone. In this lecture we are discussing digital electronics and we will focus on logic gates and a little bit of Boolean algebra to restrict ourselves with your syllabus of class 12 and focus on NEET. I assure you that this lecture consists of the entire of the logic gates, whatever is needed for NEET. Every year in NEET exam there is one compulsory question from this part, that is logic gates. So please watch this lecture till the end and make sure that you know this portion of logic gates in a perfect way. This is very easy part actually. So you can easily gain 4 marks from this topic in your NEET exam. Electronics deals with input and output signals or languages. These signals carry information. The signals could be voltage and current. And these signals are of two types, analog signals and digital signals. Analog signals are continuous electric signals, and digital signals, they have discrete values. They are not continuous. Discrete values in the sense they may be low or they may be high. You must have heard or read in your school that the computers follow binary digits 0 and 1. Boolean algebra is a technique of mathematical operations using these binary digits 0 and 1, which correspond to two states. 0 is for low, 1 is for high. Or 0 is for down state and 1 is for up state. Or you can say 0 is for no, 1 is for yes. Or if you talk of a circuit, 0 is if the switch is off and 1 is if the switch is on. So all these resemble 0 and 1 in a machine. So this is the language of a machine. We are talking about Boolean algebra, isn't it? Now algebra means it should have variables, right? So let us take those variables as A and B. For that matter, you can take X and Y also, but we take A and B. And these variables, which are the Boolean variables, they follow certain operations. What are those operations? They are OR operation, AND operation, and NOT operation. OR means this operation, it performs addition. And what is the sign of addition? It is plus. AND operation, it performs multiplication. And the sign of this multiplication could be cross, but we usually use dot in digital electronics. And the NOT operation, it is a complement of a variable. Complement means it inverts or it gives you the opposite answer. That is its operation. That means see, if you are operating this NOT on 0, it will give you 1. If you are operating this NOT on 1, it will give you 0. That is what the function of NOT is. So it is a complement of a variable. I will write it here as complement. It is indicated by a bar. Say if you take variable as A, then you write a bar over it. Now we know that we have to talk only in terms of 0 and 1. For a digital operation, two inputs can be given in terms of 0 and 1. Then what will be the probability of inputs you can give? You have to give 0 and 1. So you can give 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Only these are the four probabilities in which you can give 0 and 1 as the input for that circuit. From now onwards, we will follow this order of inputs to see each output. We told that OR is for addition, right? So OR is for addition. Let us perform this operation on this input of 0 and 1. Now, if the two inputs are zeros, if both are zeros, you perform an addition operation between this and your output should be 0. And if your two inputs, one of the input is 0 and the other one is 1, you perform the OR operation, that is addition. 0 plus 1 will be 1. This will be your output. In the same way, if one input has the high state and the other input has a low state, then 1 plus 0 will be 1. And if both inputs are in the high state or if both inputs are 1, then here in Boolean algebra, 1 plus 1 is not going to be 2 because we don't have that number here. We have only two binary digits, that is 0 and 1. So the high state, 1 plus 1 will give you the high state, which is 1. So this is about your OR operation. In the same way, if I give the same input for an AND operation, we told that AND operation is for multiplication, right? So we can write dot between the two inputs. For an AND operation, we are performing multiplication. So if both the inputs are 0, then our output is going to be 0. If one of the input is 0, then 1 into 0 will be 0. In the same manner, if one of the input is 0, then the output is going to be 0 because 1 into 0 is 0. And here again, 1 into 1 is 1 because AND has the operation of multiplication. Now coming to NOT operation. There in NOT operation, because we are talking about complement, it will have only one input. It will make 0 as 1 and 1 as 0. So I am going to take only two inputs here for NOT operation. So for 0, I will write it like this because this is the sign for this operation, isn't it? The way we wrote plus for OR and multiplication for AND, we write complement for NOT. So complement of 0 will be 1 and complement of 1 will be 0. So this is how NOT operation works. We substitute the two Boolean variables here as inputs and find the corresponding output by the Boolean expression. Boolean variables follow two theorems called De Morgan's theorem. The first theorem states that these two Boolean variables A and B, you perform an OR operation between those both and take a complement. This is going to be same as performing an AND operation between the complements of these two variables. And second theorem states that you can do an AND operation and take its complement. This is going to be same as doing an OR operation between two complements of A and B. Till now they have not asked any question based on De Morgan's theorem in NEET, but you never know, this time they may ask. That's why I am putting just a little light on this part. So let's do one simple example based on Boolean algebra. The question is, in Boolean algebra, which of the following is not equal to A? And these are the options. So they are asking that one of the expression given in these four expressions is not equal to A. So let us see one by one. A into A, that is high state into high state, or 1 into 1. This is the AND operation, right? So the answer for this should be A plus A. This is an OR operation. In OR operation, A plus A is A, or 1 plus 1 is 1. So this is also A. And A complement into A. That means it is like you are multiplying 0 into 1. So the answer for this will be 0. And see here, you can imagine that A complement is 0. If A complement is 0, then 0 plus 0 is going to be 0 and complement of 0 is going to be 1. So here we are taking A as 1 and A complement as 0. So we are getting 1, that is A. So there is only one option wherein the Boolean expression is not equal to A, and that is this. So this is the right answer. A complement into A is equal to 0 is the right answer. We can implement this Boolean algebra in a digital circuit known as logic gate. This circuit works according to logical relationship between input and output voltages. It may have one or more input, but it will have only one output. The output will be a Boolean expression which will involve Boolean variables and the operations performed by the logic gate. The basic gates are of three types. First is the OR gate, second is the AND gate, and third is the NOT gate. Obviously, these three gates will follow the operations which we have learned now. OR gate will follow the addition operation, AND gate will follow the multiplication operation, and NOT gate will follow the complement operation. Let us talk about them one by one. First one is the OR gate. The logic gate which follows OR operation or say addition is called OR gate. This is the symbol of the OR gate. Here it will have two inputs like I told earlier. One will be A and the other one will be B, and it will have one output, and this output Y will have a Boolean expression. We write all the possible four outputs and their corresponding outputs in a table which is called a truth table. So inputs are A and B and output is Y, which will have a Boolean expression. Because this is an OR gate, what will be the Boolean expression? It is going to perform addition, right? So it will be A plus B. So what will happen in an OR gate? If both the inputs A and B are 0, then your output will be 0 plus 0 as 0. If one of the input is 1, then your output is going to be 1. That is, when A is 1, your output will be 1. And when B is also 1, your output will be 1. And if both the inputs A and B are 1, then also your output will be 1, because there is no other higher number here. That is, the output of the OR gate is going to be 1 only if one or both the inputs have the state 1. If both are 0, then the output is going to be 0. Now coming to the next gate, which is the AND gate. This AND gate follows the AND operation, or say multiplication, and this is the symbol. Here also you will have two inputs A and B and one output Y, which will have a Boolean expression of A into B. In the same manner, we can write the truth table for AND gate also. So if A and B are 0, then our output will be A into B, which is going to be 0. If both the inputs are 1, then your output is going to be 1. If one input is 1 and other input is 0, then the output is going to be 0, because this is the multiplication operation. So the output in a AND gate is 1 if and only if both the inputs are 1. In all other cases, the output of the AND gate is going to be 0. Now coming to the next gate, the NOT gate. Because this performs a complement, it is also known as an inverter circuit. This is the symbol. It has one input and one output. So we don't need the variable B here. If you have input A, your output will be A complement. If you have input B, then your output will be B complement. So if you want output as 1 in a NOT gate, your input should be 0. And if your input is 1, your output will be 0, because it gives the complement of the input. Three more types of logic gates are there related to an OR gate. First one is known as NOR gate. If the output of the OR gate is connected to input of a NOT gate, then this entire circuit is known as NOR gate. And the symbol is this. In the name NOR, N has come from the NOT gates N and OR gate is as it is. Because this is a combination of OR gate and NOT gate, you call it as NOR gate. And the Boolean expression for this output of this NOR gate will be the complement of the OR gate, because there is a NOT gate attached, isn't it? So your Boolean expression for OR gate was A plus B. For NOR gate, it will be complement of A plus B. In truth table, for our OR gate, for 0 and 0 input, output will be 0. And if 1 and 0 is there, then output will be 1. If 0 and 1 is there, then also output will be 1. And if both inputs are 1, then also output will be 1. So this was for our OR gate, isn't it? Now we told that for NOR gate, we need the complement. So write the complement here. The output will be 1. Complement of 1 is 0, 0 and 0. So this is the truth table for NOR gate. There is another gate known as XOR gate, which is also related to OR gate. This is also known as exclusive OR gate. Now the speciality of this gate is that it is complement for 1, 1 with OR gate. And the symbol for this gate is this. Here you have this A as input and B is also as input. Your Y will be there, the output. The Boolean expression for this is written as A, it's a circle over a plus, and B. If you write in the truth table, what you have to do is that take the complement for 1, 1, only 1, 1. And rest all will be same. This will be your XOR gate. Actually for 1 and 1 input, your output is 1 for OR gate. Okay. Now the complement of this is going to be 0. Rest all will be same for XOR gate. So that's why I told that XOR gate is complement for 1, 1 with OR gate. So this is the XOR gate. If you want to write the Boolean expression in an elaborate manner, you write it like this for XOR gate. A complement dot B plus AB complement, or simply this is the symbol for the same thing. There is one more last gate related to OR gate, which is a complement of XOR gate. So you call it as XNOR gate, exclusive OR plus NOT gate, and this is the symbol. Please note that wherever you have this NOT gate thing, you have a bubble after the gate, because that bubble is taken from the NOT gate. So here in XNOR gate, input will be A and B and output will be Y, and this is going to be the complement of XOR gate. So you can write this Boolean expression here as A plus a circle over it plus B and the complement. This is going to be the Boolean expression for XNOR gate. And obviously, as we told, this is a complement, so truth table will become the complement of XOR gate. So this is your XNOR gate, and the complement of it is 1, 0, 0, 1. So this is how all things are related with OR gate. OR gate has 3 more different types of gates: NOR gate, XOR gate and XNOR gate, and we have written the truth table here. Hope you have understood. If you have not understood, please try to write by yourself. Then only you can enjoy this. Now AND gate is also having one more type, which is called as a NAND gate. This is a complement of AND gate, and this is made by one AND gate and one NOT gate. So this is a combination of AND and NOT gate, and this is the symbol. Here the output of one AND gate is connected to input of a NOT gate. So this is the symbol with a bubble, and inputs are A and B and output will be Y. And for NAND gate, the Boolean expression for the output will be a complement of A into B. If we write the truth table with all the possible inputs, for AND gate it was A into B, isn't it? And our output was 0 into 0 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0, and 1 into 1 is 1. Now we want the complement for this NAND gate. It will be 1, 1, 1 and 0. That means the output of a NAND gate will be 0 if both the inputs are 1, which is a complement of AND gate. In AND gate, the output was 1 only if both the inputs are 1. In NAND gate, output is going to be 0 if both the input is going to be 1. So if you understand these 3 basic gates, then it's a win-win situation for you in NEET, because on this topic your 4 marks are reserved then. Okay, so please try to write by yourself, learn all the symbols, make the truth tables by yourself. Then believe me, you will have fun doing this. This is like a game if you understand. Only thing is that you have to use 0 and 1 and use the operations which you have learnt in your school, the addition and the multiplication. And for NOT gate, it is a complement. One more important point is that these NAND gate and NOR gate, they are very important gates. They are known as universal logic gates. Because see, you can use just an AND gate and you can make AND gate. Without using any other gate, you just use 2 NAND gates and you can make AND gate. In the same way, you can use 2 NOR gates and you can make OR gate. See, if you have A and B dash as output here for NAND gate, if you again have one more NAND gate in the output, and the complement will give you A into B, and this is the function of AND gate, isn't it? If the inputs are A and B, the output is going to be A into B. In the same manner is happening for NOR gate also. If you have A and B as input for a NOR gate, again you connect one more NOR gate in the output, then that A plus B complement is going to become A plus B. So which is the function of a OR gate. And how can you make a NOT gate? It itself is a NOT gate. One NAND gate is a NOT gate, isn't it? See, NAND gate is also giving you complement. NOR gate is also giving you complement. That means you can use NAND gate also as NOT gate. You can use NOR gate also as NOT gate. That's why you call them as universal gates. So there is a question based on this. NAND and NOR gates are called universal gates primarily because there are 4 options. They are available universally. They can be combined to produce OR, AND and NOT gates. They are widely used in the integrated circuit package. They are easiest to manufacture. So the right answer would be that these gates can be combined to produce OR, AND and NOT gates. That's why they are called as universal gates. We are talking about digital circuits, isn't it? The logic gates. But do you know that they have their electrical analogs also? That means you can construct an electrical circuit using this OR gate and AND gate. In terms of switches, you can see here from the truth table, you can see if both the switches are open, A and B are open, it means that A is also 0 and B is also 0. The switch is open in the sense the switch is off. So if both the switches are off, then your output is going to be 0. Your bulb will not light. If one of the switch is on, here in this circuit, this is for OR gate. Because they both switches are connected in parallel, even if one of the input is 1, that is even if one of the switch is on, your bulb is going to light. And if both the switches are on, for sure, then your bulb is going to light. So this happens in a OR gate. So in the exam, in your NEET exam, they can even ask you this type of question. They can give you an electrical circuit and say you to fill up the truth table. So you should know that in OR gate, the switches are connected in parallel. And in AND gate, the switches are connected in series. Because they are connected in series, the bulb will light only if both the switches are on. That is, if A is also 1 and B is also 1, then only your bulb is going to light. Let's do few more problems which are expected in NEET exam this year. The first question is, to get an output of 1 from the circuit shown in figure, the input must be. There are 4 options. I suggest you not to see these options. You see the circuit instead. You see the logic circuit. What does it say? Here it is. One OR gate is there. This is a OR gate. And you have 2 inputs A and B. So what will be the Boolean expression here for the output? Y will be equal to A plus B. Because this is for OR gate. Now this Y is equal to A plus B will become input for this AND gate. So the Boolean expression for the AND gate in the output will have a multiplication operation, isn't it? And we have 2 inputs, A plus B is one input and C is other input. And you have to write the multiplication operation between these 2 inputs. A plus B is one input into the second input C. So your Boolean expression for this entire circuit became Y is equal to A plus B into C. And in the question it is given that the output is 1. That means our expression should be equal to 1. And this is a AND gate. For AND gate, remember the truth table. For AND gate, your output is going to be 1 only if both inputs are 1. Here the output Y is given as D. This D will be equal to 1 if and only if either A plus B is equal to 1 or C is equal to 1. Now see the options. There is only one option where C is equal to 1 and this is C, where C is equal to 1, A is 1 and B is 0. If you have time or if you are interested, you can also check whether your A and B will be 1 and 0. Because A plus B is your OR gate, isn't it? In your OR gate, the output will be 1. Either if A and B are 1, both are 1, or any one is 1 and the other one is 0. So this is a possible thing. So option C is the right answer. Let us see next question. Which logic gate is represented by the following combination of logic gates? They have given you 4 options. See the circuit. Here A is given in the input for one NOT gate. So your output will be A complement. Here B is given in the input for another NOT gate. So B complement will be the output. And this A complement and B complement will be the input for this gate. And which gate is this? This is a NOR gate. So your output will be A complement plus B complement whole complement. Because NOR gate is also an inverter circuit for OR gate. It is a complement of OR gate. Now we have the output as A complement plus B complement whole complement. Remember the De Morgan's theorem? It stated that A complement plus B complement is equal to A dot B complement. So our output should be Y is equal to A dot B complement of complement, because there are two complements here. So the output will be A dot B, which is the output of a AND gate. So our option is AND gate. If at all this didn't click in your mind, the De Morgan's theorem didn't click in your mind, you can also use this truth table. This is also an easy method to solve this problem. First write it for A complement, then write it for B complement, then write it for A complement plus B complement, then take the complement of this thing, see the truth table and decide the truth table belongs to which logic gate. That's all. So A complement will become 1, 0, 1, 0. B complement will become 1, 1, 0, 0. A complement plus B complement. This is for your OR gate. This will be your OR gate. This will be 1, 1, 1 and 0. Now we need the complement of this OR gate. It will be 0, 0, 0 and 1. And this truth table will belong to AND gate, because AND gate is only one gate wherein the output is 1 when both inputs are 1. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Let's move on to the next problem. The question is, the circuit is equivalent to. They have given one circuit and they are asking you for an equivalent circuit. It could be OR gate, NAND gate, AND gate or NOR gate. So what you simply do is, you take the inputs as A and B. For a NOR gate, the output will be A plus B complement, because this is a complement of OR gate. Now take this A plus B complement as input for NAND gate. Now NAND gate is nothing but a NOT gate, isn't it? It will give the complement of the input. Your input is A plus B complement. So your output will be A plus B. Now this A plus B is the input for a NOT gate. So the output of this NOT gate will be A plus B complement. So basically with your input as A and B, your output is A plus B complement. A plus B complement as output is only for NOR gate. So the option is D. The right answer is the NOR gate. So let us solve one more very important problem. The question is, the given figure shows the waveforms for two inputs A and B and that for the output Y of a logic circuit. The logic circuit is. So they have given you a timing diagram or a waveform. Here time interval is given in terms of inputs and outputs. So you have to find by seeing this waveforms or timing diagram that which is the gate which gives this type of signals. So from 0 to T1, your input A will be 0. From 0 to T1, input B will be 0. And from 0 to T1, output Y will be 0. This is what this waveform says. You can also draw lines like this. The low state is for 0. The high state is for 1. Okay. Now first thing is, from 0 to T1 time interval, our both inputs were 0 and our output was also 0. Now coming to T1 to T2. From T1 to T2, input A is again 0. Input B is 1. And output again it became 0. So this one will be 0, 1 and output is 0. So this is what the given waveform says. Then from T2 to T3, the input A, it is 1 and input B is 0 and output is also 0. So it is 1, 0, 0. Again from T3 to T4, our input A is also 1, input B is also 1, output Y is also 1. So this will be our truth table. By seeing the truth table, you can easily say that this truth table belongs to an AND gate. So option 3 or option C, an AND gate, is the right answer. Okay children, I really hope that this lecture will help you. You can also download the notes of this lecture. I will give you the link in the description. Believe me, this is really going to be fun. Just take little bit of time and work out on this. Your 4 marks are for sure in your NEET exam. Okay, all the best for your exam. Thank you. Bye.